Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program which I call Your Love Story for July 2018, and this is for you coming from Virgo. Let me give my Kabbalistic cards a quick shuffle. And the first card that I pull will be to do with your first 15 days of July. And your first 15 days of July, let's start with if you find a new romance, it's going to come with some complications. The emotional situations are not steady between the two of you. And so when you meet this person, don't give your heart away too quickly. And there is some form of stubbornness there as well. And there's every danger here of finding a romance partner who is still in some kind of a messy situation from the past romance this partner may have, this potential partner may have going through. So think twice and study the situation in the first 15 days before you give your heart away too quickly. If you have an ongoing romance, it's going to have quite a few issues or problems here. Issues in the sense that something of the past may be cropping up, or emotional areas are not very steady, or perhaps sexual areas are not fully good. So some problem is here seen with the ongoing romance that you have. So try to improve the ongoing romance as much as you can. So your new romance, if you find, will have its own problems. Your ongoing romance, you have got to help a lot. And what if you are married? Well, if you are married, tell yourself this card can produce plenty of difficulties, in the sense that many issues are seen here, wide open, and they can cause you some headaches. It's not a bad card, but it shows some unsettlement and some difficulties or misunderstanding. So try to explain whatever you want in the first 15 days, or listen to a full explanation from your husband or wife, and that will slowly give you the true picture. Now I'm going to pull the next card for you, and this is for your last 15 days. And your last 15 days don't get much better, to put it into a nutshell. It shows if you find the romance in the last 15 days, it will come very angry at you. So this person is probably moving out from a very bad relationship and still very angry about it, and still angry as he or she meets you. So take your time to let this person settle down. Don't be in a big hurry. So it looks like the whole month of July is not very steady for you where finding a new romance is concerned. Take your time about it. Don't cancel the romance. Study the person slowly. That would be much better. Now your ongoing romance, if I look at this card, is going to be much better than the first 15 days, but still having some snag about it. Again, it has got to do with some things of the past being brought up and not making you happy, or your ongoing romance partner not happy. And so these kind of things don't instigate problems. It's you who is listening to me. Let things lie. It's only 15 days, the last 15 days of July. So let things lie and let things pass, and you can bring up the issues next time, perhaps in the next month. We'll know whether that's good for you or not next month. All right. Now, if I transfer this knowledge of this card where marriage is concerned, it says again, this issue of past issues, some secrets about finance, or some secrets that you may have or that your marriage partner may have, may be discussed. Let sleeping dogs lie, I always say. Don't instigate them. And tell yourself that it's the future that you are looking for to improve in your marriage area. No point delving into the past. And so, if you can do that, I will see that this card will benefit you in the end, so that your last 15 days can be happier in your marriage area. Now, I'm going to pull this next card, which has to do with your lucky dates, D-A-T-E-S. And so, for you coming from Virgo, I would say that the 5th, the 14th, the 23rd are going to be extremely lucky dates for you. 5th, 14th and 23rd. So on these dates, take the effort to bond with the new love, with the ongoing romance, with the ongoing marriage. And morning, noon, afternoon, night, just try and do the bonding, and you'll get something very special come your way. The next card that I'm going to pull will be about your lucky ages. And your lucky ages, according to this, is a card of Mercury and Saturn. So the lucky ages I would pick up would be, if you happen to be the ages of 23 or 32 or 41 or 50 or 59 or 68 or 77, you are going to be one very lucky person where your love story is concerned, finding the new romance and making your ongoing romance, ongoing marriage perfectly well. If you are not of these ages, then you'll have to visit me one day. And for 90 minutes, we'll have a session on Skype or Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp. And we can then have this 90 minutes to see what lies ahead for you in your next 7 or 8 years. So I'll have your date of birth, I'll have your time of birth, I would have already had your palm sent to me through email, your photos of your palms. And with all that information, I'll be able, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, making this next 7 or 8 years to be coming under your control. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, and send me a message if you can. Now there will be some zodiac signs which are going to be troublesome for you. And this card that I pull, these zodiac signs could be from Gemini. So somebody from Gemini will show interest in you, or you will show some interest to somebody in Gemini, but this is going to be complicated and a little bit messy. And so be warned that in the month of July, meeting somebody from Gemini can cause you some issues which will be problematic. Next card that I pull will be to see who you can form an attachment with in the month of July that will bring plenty of happiness, and this person will be from Aries. So you coming from Virgo can meet somebody from Aries who will bring the possibility of showing you a lot of affection or showing you a lot of help and just supporting you in one way or another. I'm going to pull this card regarding colors. And this card says that in the month of July, you coming from Virgo, try to wear as much as white and silver colors. And these white and silver colors will just radiate for you and make your aura very strong and make you attractive in the areas of romance and marriage. Well, that's my news for you for July. Now, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during the 90 minutes, I'll have your date of birth, your time of birth. I will have images of your palms, which you will send me through email. And with all that information, I'll tackle your next 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life, not just the love story, but the job, the business, the finances, the health areas, and everything else. And in those 90 minutes, I'll put you on the right track to know what's going to happen year by year, calendar year by year. And you will be able to then get a good handle on how to get your next 7 or 8 years as perfect as possible. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, leave me a message, send me an email, and I'll come back to you to settle down and get this 90 minutes with you. Until then, thank you and good luck.